Greetings, everybody. We're back again for episode 6. This is your Nerd Wisdom. This is Movie Master Jaye.
Nerdy Wiseguy.
And we have a new guest with joining us today, Mr. Gaming Geothermal.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
So,
hey man, don't make fun of my laugh.
So, as you guys know, this is Nerd Wisdom. We're here to nerd out with you guys, get your nerd on, however you want to do it. We're here to discuss what we want to discuss, when we want to discuss, and how we want to discuss it. So,
Really been working on that intro.
yes, I have. Thank you.
Just staring at a mirror like, I'm ready to do this, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go.
This is the best way to build confidence.
So, we're going to go to one of my favorite topics, sneakers.
Sneakers.
So, I had a one-on-one question from one of our panel members. He asked me about the Air Jordans, right? That's what you were asking about, right?
Yes, the Air Jordans. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'll give you kind of a background on how this came about. So, recently, Geothermal and my girlfriend and I were all sitting around, and we had just this random craving to watch Space Jam. Now, Space Jam, for those of you who really don't know, wow. Damn, you young.
Yeah.
Damn, you young.
If you
So
don't know Space Jam, you should know Space Jam.
So anyways, for those of you who just had a huge smack of nostalgia hit you in the face, Space Jam was basically this, kind of Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of thing where all the Looney Tunes characters played basketball with Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. Now, that seems like just opening of a bad joke. But it was a real thing, and obviously with Jordan on it, they actually had with all the promos, if I remember correctly, because I was 8 at the time, when they were doing the promos, Bugs Bunny had some Jordans, which they were called Air Jordans.
All right, let's break this down a little more specifically for you, okay? I'm gonna have to write you on this. It wasn't that these were coming out during the era of the Space Jam. They weren't coming out during that era, okay? What happened was that there was a campaign going on for the Jordans at that time, and they just so happened to tie in the Looney Tunes. And lo and behold, that's where you get the Bugs Bunny, the Air Jordans, and that's where it comes from. So what are the details for my sneakerheads out there? You guys know this is the Jordan Retro 7 that's getting ready to drop in May. May 16th, I believe, is the release date. It's going to be the original Air Jordan, which is a white with a gray insert and, some other 90s colors going on in there, green, orange, a little bit of red too. So this is a throwback to what we had when this shoe first came out back in 1992. Now, there actually are technically two versions of the Air Jordans. There's the Retro 7 and the Retro 8. So the Retro 8 is actually called the Bugs Bunny. The Retro 7 is called the Air Jordan. Why they switched up the names like that, I don't know.
So, do the Air Jordans really have this Bugs Bunny Air Jordan look?
No,
logo?
they do not.
Damn, I'll pay money for that.
That actually is pretty dope.
I would have sported.
I would rock those. Yeah,
I don't even care how old that was.
No, they do not. Because Jordan actually wore these during the game. He wore this colorway in games.
Oh, this exact shoe in the actual basketball games.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't watched Space Jam yet, but when I was getting it ready to be watched, I kind of zoomed through some of it. And if those of you don't remember, Space Jam starts out with this very, very standard, typical 90s kind of deal. Now, I never had the pleasure to really see Jordan on the game. It was always kind of like this legend that, man, Jordan was the greatest player ever. You only hear about it. Yeah, he was like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's you guys that lived
exactly,
in that era.
Exactly,
I watched the man dominate my Pistons at the time. I watched the man grow from the...
You watched every single sport dominate every single Detroit team except hockey, which is the one sport you could give two shits about.
Actually, I really enjoy hockey.
Really?
I do. Mm-hmm. I am an avid Red Wings fan. The only reason that they did not get dominated because the Red Wings were actually good. So they
'Cause
did
they
not
were
get
full of
dominated.
Canadians and not people from Michigan.
Yes, they were. Okay, when you're that close to Canada, and
Recruit
you're up there,
Canadians.
They
you
might
can
as well
recruit
have
them
been
pretty easily.
Vancouver.
Actually, it was Toronto that we were closer to. But no, I mean, yeah, I'm a big hockey fan. I'm a big Red Wings fan. I was an Iceman, Bob Probert, Sergei
Big.
Fedorov. Sorry.
The term "big hockey fan" is kind of stretching it.
I don't
I
watch
owned
hockey,
jerseys. Okay,
Nobody watches hockey. You're
I
not
owned
alone.
hockey jerseys. Okay,
'Cause they fit.
no, they didn't fit. That was the problem. I owned hockey sweaters. I've gone to hockey games. So, if I could actually ice skate, I would have played ice hockey. But I played another Michigan creation called floor hockey.
Hockey seems like a
Floor
really
hockey.
fun sport that I would have loved to learn that I'll never learn because I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, you'll never learn. You'll learn street hockey if you want to.
Because it's a lot like soccer in
They
some
have-
ways.
They have that Glendale Arena. You
Yeah.
can fill it up with ice.
Well, it is filled up with ice, but the thing is like that's the thing is you have to constantly go out there. You got to get all the pads. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's more expensive
Yeah.
than football because the
True.
gear,
The gear
is not
ridiculously
optional in most hockey games.
The gear is a necessity.
Yeah,
That's why I played floor hockey.
because the puck is like what 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Like 3 pounds. Someone smacks that thing. That goes like a good minimum of like 40 to 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, your
and
good
it comes
slap
sliding
shots go
at
40
you.
to 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, that thing's come smacking at you. It's just
Throw a
Yeah.
3-pound dumbbell at me.
Like I said, floor hockey is what I played because it didn't require equipment like that.
Yeah.
It required a helmet. And that was it. You played it on a basketball court
Rollerblades on.
with no, not even rollerblades, just regular tennis shoes.
yeah.
Oh.
Not street hockey. That's
Even
roller
skates.
hockey. That's different.
That's roller hockey. Yeah,
That's different.
It's really confusing. Hockey is just confusing. Even when you break it down to like street level shit, it's so confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It,
But we're getting off
hockey,
topic.
street hockey is almost like lacrosse. It is literally lacrosse, just with less is more padding, and the sticks are on the ground, opposed to swinging them in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we're getting off topic. So, along with the Air Jordan 7 that's getting ready to come out, there's also a Air Jordan 1 that's being released. Now, what you see here, you can actually look online and define the Air Jordan 1, which is going to be in the same similar colorway as the 7, same type of colors. They're actually throwing a little bit of Bugs Bunny on there. So
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay,
that would be
that's
it. So, that's coming out too.
Those look nice.
I believe that's coming out the first part of May or maybe April. So, it's a nice shoe. It's not something I'm going to pick up.
They look fresh.
they look nice. I'd love it if they had that logo though.
Yeah. I'd rock them. Be like, guess what I have? Some Hair Jordans.
So,
Air Jordans.
So,
They have hair
all
on
my
them, too.
sneakerhead fans out there, if you don't know, now you know. The Air Jordan is going to hit the stores in May. If you know if you are a sneakerhead, you know the whole routine. Get your tickets in early or get yourself in the lottery to get your shoe because otherwise you'll be fighting with guys online waiting for 5 hours to try to get your shoe. So,
It's
Wow.
amazing that the way he described that made me think that someone was trying to see like a Michael Jackson concert. Like, that's
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson.
yeah, the
Same thing.
MJs, the MJs.
I mean, hell, he was in a commercial with MJ, or he was in the Bad video, or in a music video with MJ.
Which MJ?
Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson.
Wait, so MJ was in a Michael Jordan commercial?
No,
No, Michael-
Which-
Jordan was in.
It's like fucking Obsession right here.
MJ was with
I'm in
MJ.
a dream inside a dream right now.
No, Michael Jordan was in a Michael Jackson video.
Okay.
Jam.
MJ.
Yeah, okay.
And then the JM.
Moving on. So there's your sneaker news right there. I know we haven't covered a lot of sneaker news because I have so many requests. It's just oozing out of my email box. Oozing
It's not
out.
even falling. It's slowly going down.
So,
Yeah, like we don't hear the sarcasm.
no, there's no sarcasm. I don't even know what that means. So Zack Snyder, for those of you who don't know, he's the director of the upcoming Batman v Superman, my most anticipated movie of the century, and it's early, so that's how you know it's important. He's been teasing this movie like crazy. He's been tweeting out pictures of the Batmobile. He's been tweeting out pictures of Batman's outfit, Superman's new outfit. He's been tweeting out all kinds of stuff like that. And last night, he tweets out a photo and says, check out the new Aquaman, and he says there is only one king, is his exact words, and he tweets out the first official photo of Jason Momoa, who was in Game of Thrones, Stargate Atlantis. He
Did
was
a couple
in
of bad movies. He did the remake of Conan the Barbarian.
It wasn't the worst movie in the world.
I just said a couple of bad movies. I didn't say it was the worst. I just said it was a bad movie.
Yeah.
He did a remake of Conan the Barbarian.
Was that any good?
I thought it was okay.
I'm not going to comment.
It's not. The thing is
haven't
that
seen
Conan the Barbarian, the first one, in my opinion, was only really iconic because you had this big, huge, heaping Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
When you really break down Conan the Barbarian, it's not actually that good of a movie. It really isn't.
Yeah.
There's
When
not
you
much story to
sit
it.
there and watch Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, they are the slowest moving movies you will ever watch, and there's really no defined plot to the entire movie.
Yeah.
They look so epic and majestic.
That's just it, though. They are. That's just it. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger, that was this big moment where this just heaping, huge dude comes in, and it's great. And then Conan, the new one, came in, and it was trying to revitalize it and try to give it a story. The problem was that people were like, "Oh, well, I didn't know the first one had a story." So it just wasn't. It wasn't anything anyone was asking for. I mean, he was good. He was huge in that. Don't get me wrong, and he was a badass in it. But it just wasn't something that I think the audience wanted. But Jason Momoa is huge in Game of Thrones, which I haven't watched yet, but I hear it. He's huge in Game of Thrones. And as you can see in this picture, he's huge now.
Oh,
He's fucking jacked.
Dude, he's always been that big, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, he is jacked. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you who don't know who Aquaman is, I hate you.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
Yes. Aquaman has been like just a giant butt of jokes for years just because he's like, oh, he talks to fish. He's not that much of a badass. Aquaman is a badass. People don't realize how much of a badass he is. And DC Comics has been trying really hard to revitalize that character.
Very, very hard.
Yeah, they've been trying very hard. And they've been succeeding. Like, in his Volume 1, when they brought back New 52, they redid him. They made him more of a badass. They just they made it known. Like, people make fun of him in his own comic book.
Well, when you watch the Flashpoint movie, he was the one that was the big star right in the middle of it. You remember? You know what I'm talking about. When you watch Flashpoint, it's boom. They like, we don't want to fuck with Aquaman.
Yeah.
We don't want to bring him into this because he's a badass.
Oh, they were building him up. So
yeah, they were building him up, and when they built him up and he hit, and it was like, wow, he is a bad motherfucker.
he hits hard. So.
Yeah, he is real hard, and he's just mean in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
It's kind of like, because they do put a spotlight on him, and I feel like a lot of the DC characters don't get a lot of spotlight, mostly because of Batman. Everyone's a Batman fan nowadays.
Yeah, Superman fan don't.
Superman, yeah,
Batman, they're like right up here. And
I feel like Batman's all like mainstream, and it's just like more popular because of.
Well,
the
it's
movies.
more popular now because of the 3 movies that Christopher Nolan did. That's the main reason. But now we have the Man of Steel franchise. That's, I enjoyed Man of Steel quite a lot, so I liked it a lot. I'm looking forward to Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa, as you can see in this picture, he's released. They have, now mind you, this is going to be like the official color because Zack Snyder likes to add like photo filters and Instagram the fuck out of it.
Yeah, this looks like a little gray right now.
Yeah, so it's going to definitely be toned down as all the other promotional pictures. They've all like either been absent of color or it's been really toned down. I don't imagine that this will be the final picture, but it really does give you a good thing. They did say, he's not going to be blonde. But I still theorize that these little highlights
he's gonna have blonde streaks.
He's going to have some blonde something. Maybe it's some dirty blonde, something like that. I don't know. He's going to have something, though.
I think he's going to have some blonde streaks.
Those are like Caribbean hair.
And if you look at the whole outfit itself, you can see that the shoulder guard there, as well as the wrist guards, they look like they're going to be gold.
Yeah.
Even with the filter on, it looks
they're
like they're
gold,
gold,
but you can tell that they got some black in them, so they're like goldish. So they're definitely like trying not to stay away from being too flashy.
No, I don't think they're going to be like stand out gold, but you can see that it's a gold material. So looking at it through an Instagram filter, it's probably going to gray it out quite a bit. Yeah. And seeing our live version of it, it's probably actually going to look pretty good.
Yeah. So one thing that I really like is you can't really see too much of it. When his pants line, it feels really weird just discussing a man's waistline. But at the man's waistline, there's two very distinct things.
It's sexy.
Yes, very sexy though. Very sexy waistline. It's very slender, muscular.
Okay, just stop. You're
very
going too
sporty.
far. You're going too far.
No, keep going.
he's got the Aquaman logo, so I like that. And it could just be an Atlantis symbol, but he's got that. And then you can tell he's got green pants. And that was a big thing going into this. I did not know if they're going to give him green pants. Now, it's probably not all green.
Yeah.
Those are green. Those are green scales.
It's hard to see the green. It is very hard to see the green. And I'm not even going to mention where you can actually see it. But that
right in the
symbol,
crotch penis area. That I'm going to say. You
No
definitely
homo.
see the crotch.
Right where the bush is supposed to be.
We're just going to go no homo on that. But that whole symbol looks great. I like the symbol. If you watch the Atlantis movie made by Disney, that almost looks exactly like the symbol that they had on there.
Yeah, almost. Let's hope
bit.
they don't sue, because God knows they have the money for it.
Yeah.
So, Gio, out of all of us, you're probably the lowest of comic book nerdom.
Oh, thanks. Just throwing me on the bus like that.
I'm sorry, you have other great tributes. All right, I love you still the same.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love all my brothers the same, my friends. What do you think? I mean, how do you feel? I know that you love Superman. You loved Man of Steel. You were like super stoked when that trailer came out. You were even more stoked when we went to go see the movie. And you were your jaw was on the floor when we walked out. So, and then now they're making this huge universe with it. How do you feel about the way Aquaman looks? Because mind you, this is a man that's going to beat the fuck out of your Kryptonian. He is going to fuck him up with that
I
trident.
don't know, fuck him up. But,
Good job without making him sound like a fanboy, just so you know.
Yeah.
Not a fanboy. I've always liked Superman.
But
Yeah, it's
give
alright.
us your take on Aquaman.
I'm all over the BW's waist, okay?
What?
I'm all over BW. Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
For all these you don't know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan.
All right.
I'll be his young
feel.
ward. I'll be his young ward.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I
Tell
don't
us how you feel about Aquaman.
I don't know much about Aquaman. And of course, I've looked at him, the comics, what you showed me, TV shows, and then just that one TV show. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was a pilot actually.
Oh, the one with Justin Harley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw him, which was pretty good, and he wasn't as big as Momoa,
No.
but
They were. That was like the whole Smallville era thing.
yeah, he played the part pretty well. And just going with that, I mean, it was kind of more of a casual look, like you said, Smallville, and the movies really bring out very armory type feel to it, to the costumes. And with Aquaman, I feel like he seems more intimidating, opposed to having that wetsuit look to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're trying to go for, and I like it, because Momoa is pretty big too, so he's already intimidating as it
He's
is.
super jacked.
Adding those that scale factor look to him, with the
Yeah.
armor. I think I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
so
I
see
think
how
it's
it
going to
goes
be a
with
good look, man. Like you were saying, the funny thing is about Jason Momoa, you can see in the picture that they've added all this scale look to him. Scales on the chest, scales on the arms. Hell, in real life, he actually has a tattoo on his arm
On
that's
his
all those
forearm.
triangles.
Yeah.
So it looks like scales to begin with. So it's just like an extension of it all. So it's almost a perfect fit for this guy to play Aquaman.
Yeah. Now, if you look at some of the earlier, all the different renditions that has been in the comics, you got the original, the green gloves, black underwear,
Little flamboyant
green pants,
look.
very flamboyant, orange chest.
Like that
Hey.
pixie, man.
that was his original look back in the day, and then back in
like
the
a
'90s, they revised it. Oh no, I don't want that picture. No, they got a better picture here. Back in the '90s, they really revised him here.
And Captain Hook look.
Yeah, his hand got cut off for something. He was fighting somebody and did something. They got rid of the whole orange chest and just gave him this one armor, and then gave a little bit of the green scales, and then gave some long hair.
It was like they tried to mimic He-Man.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit.
exactly what it looks
That
like.
was the '90s. That was what they were aiming for,
long
something
wavy
similar
hair.
to this or something like that. So now you go to the new 52 era, where back in 2011 they revised it. They really kind of So he took away the underwear, still kept the green pants, green gloves, orange chest plate.
But he doesn't look like a pixie. He looks more like a badass.
He looks like a badass. He's a motherfucker that you don't want to mess with.
They just subtracted the flamboyance.
Yeah, just minus the flamboyance.
He's not sitting up there, wee! He's got that strong look to him in that one.
Yeah. So in here, I mean, they got the scales as tattoos. And something that someone noticed is that Jason Momoa is from like the Pacific Islands, like the Maori.
Like some more.
Yeah, so that's what I think they got a lot of the tattoo designs from, is the whole Maori tribes type thing, the Samoas.
That whole Polynesian tattoo.
Yeah, so I like where it's going.
If you guys watch an MMA fight, you see all the Polynesian guys that all that shit.
Biggest thing, one last thing that we're going to cover in this, this is one picture, mind you. What this man is going to do to me with a single trailer, I may literally have to take a couple hours.
Will you have a joygasm?
I will probably need a sock or two.
Oh god. And I'm the movie master, and you guys are having orgasms when a Man of Steel trailer comes out or an Aquaman trailer comes out.
Because it's all like our childhood superheroes coming to life, Man,
did he just say childhood superheroes come to life?
He did.
Did he really just say childhood superheroes come to life?
He did that. He did say that.
He does realize I grew up in the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't.
I had this man.
We don't gotta acknowledge a lot of the '90s movies that occurred for superheroes.
Come on, man.
Superhero movies in the '90s.
But I'm just saying, the thing is, that's why we're excited.
Their childhood. Motherfucker, I saw the damn turtles come to life, man. I saw the Ninja Turtles.
Well, see, how did you felt about that? You were very excited.
I wasn't having a joygasm.
But you were excited.
That's because you didn't have the internet. That's why. If you had the internet, you might have had a joygasm. See, the thing is that when Man of Steel dropped that first teaser where it shows the two dads, the two trailers. Yeah. Jonathan Kent and then you got Joe Arel, and they're singing the two different types of messages to his son. You're just sitting there okay, Dad, tell me what I gotta do next. I'm ready.
You feel like Kal-El.
Yeah, I mean, you're just ready to go out there, and then you see that one scene where he's just shooting up into the atmosphere and he breaks the sound barrier. It was mind blowing. Mind blowing.
That was really good.
I don't give a damn what you say about that Richard Donner Superman. That was mind blowing.
Oh, and that cape.
Oh my god.
The way he designed that cape, man.
It's flat. No CG almost the whole time. You can never tell. Anyways, I'm giving him a seizure, maybe a tumor, talking about the amazingness. So, on this photo, he has listed Unite the Seven. Now, there's been some theories rolling around what that could mean. So, one theory is that Unite the Seven means there's 7 founding members of the Justice League. Mm-hmm. You got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman.
He is king of the 7 seas, man.
He is king of the 7 seas, which is the other theory, which is Unite the Seven, which is the seas. Now, my only reason why I don't feel like it's the seas is because he comes out almost always saying, "I'm the king of the seas." Well, you say, "I'm the king of the Pacific. I'm the king of Atlantic." Yeah,
When I first saw that Unite the Seven, I know he's king of the 7 seas. There's no reason for you to actually acknowledge that because he's going to come out and says, "I am king of the sea."
Yeah.
Period. So when I saw that Unite the Seven, I thought that was just a precursor to Justice League because I know those are the founding members. That's the number of the founding members.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm with you. I think it's a Justice League reference.
So, I mean, who knows? This could be one of many photos. We might see another one where it's Batman and he might be beware of the 7. And then there might be another one with Wonder Woman. She might say, the hell with the 7. Who knows? This could be one of many promotional things. Yeah. I just hope at the end of that 7, we're going to get a trailer. I want a damn trailer. These motherfuckers, I gotta wait a whole year to watch this movie. You can give me some footage.
Maybe a teaser, I don't know.
Even a teaser, I'm okay. There was a year out with the Man of Steel teaser, okay? I just need a teaser or something. So as you can tell, I'm excited.
The days of the internet have given us so much information.
Yes.
So much.
Yes. I'm
spoils of
super impatient. I binge watch on Netflix at this point. I have a hard time watching things week to week. It's very. I have anxiety and asthma attacks. I don't even have asthma. Yeah.
That's because you have grown up in an era where it's always available for you. Yeah. I grew up in an era where you had to wait a damn week, and if you missed it, you just had to wait for it to come on in the summertime. Yeah.
A little more patient back then.
You had no choice.
Yeah.
You didn't
Learn
have
to
a
be
choice.
patient.
So, in closing, though, we are all looking forward to Aquaman to see what's going to happen with it. We're seeing where it leads to. This is just a precursor again to that whole DC Comics universe coming to life for all of us comic book fans and this fanboys and whatever you want to call us, nerds, geeks. We're just happy to see it coming to fruition.
Damn right.
All right. On another note, we're going to switch topics from going from DC. We're going to go to Marvel, which we did a lot of last week, but we're going to do it again this week because you know what? We want to. So,
But this is a different type of Marvel.
yes, this is a different type of Marvel.
This is not Marvel
This is
Movie
not-
Madness.
This is not Marvel Movie Madness.
Guys.
Madness, but this is the casting of a very interesting character, a character that I actually really like. You know,
He's my favorite.
He's not my favorite. He's probably third or fourth on my list, next to Wolverine and a couple other people I'm not going to name off. But they have cast Nightcrawler for the upcoming X-Men Apocalypse movie set to come out in 2016, right?
2016.
Yep, set to come out in 2016. And it is Cody Smith McPhee. If you do not know him, he has not been in a lot as an actual face. He's done more voice work, but he's been in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He was the voice of Paranorman. And, he was also in Let Me In, the kind of vampire movie he did with Chloe Grace Moretz. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. No, of course you guys don't, because you guys don't watch vampire flicks.
No,
but
Bigger credit I would give him out of all those, just mediocre movies you just listed off.
The Tender Hook. Just kidding.
What'd you say?
The Tender Hook.
Yes,
That's
the
a big
Tender
credit
Hook.
right there.
That sounds like a soft porn.
I watch it.
He was in The Road, which is a really good movie. He was like the son of the main character through the whole movie. It was a trip. For those who have ever played The Last of Us, the game that's been running around, The Road was based off of a book, and The Last of Us was based off kind of the same book.
isn't that one with Viggo Mortensen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
I know
it's
the
like
movie you're talking about.
post-apocalyptic, really fucking dark and gritty. Like it is nuts. How
I gotta
gritty
see
it
that
is.
thing.
It is pretty nuts.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about. I've never sat down and watched it, but yeah, I mean, the kid's look. He's got the look for it. He's got the big bug eyes, so he's got the look for Nightcrawler.
It's a weird look.
Yeah, he does. His face is built.
Kind of
for
looks like an
Nightcrawler.
alien a little bit.
He might be an alien.
He looks like a cartoon character a little bit, man.
gosh.
He really does.
Yeah, he fits the part very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a cartoon character a little bit. So I think they've gone the right route by picking him up for Nightcrawler. What do you think, Eckert?
I don't know him much. They've cast a lot of the younger younger members of X-Men. So, we'll see how it goes. At this point, I mean, you can't do any worse with X-Men. I feel like Fox is just, I don't know what the hell they're doing with the X-Men franchise, let's be honest. I mean, Days of the Future Past was nice. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, you guys liked it?
Yeah, Days of Future Past was cool.
Entertaining.
But the thing is it's like I feel like they're the only people that are like trying to hold on to those old actors while still trying to use new actors. It don't make sense, and I mean at a certain point you gotta let one go, and it's confusing.
It is getting very confusing because in Days of Future Past and First Class,
just let it go. Just let it go.
Days of Future Past, they were taking some of those people that were in the original trilogy, putting them into Days of Future Past, but then they're bringing in some of the new characters. They're bringing in a new Beast. I mean, think about it. In Days of Future Past, you had Nicholas Hoult, the young Beast. But you still had Kelsey Grammer show up right at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I mean it was confusing.
You know.
It's weird. I mean I don't know what point these kids become the adult versions, but whatever. Are you guys excited for Apocalypse? Anyone? I remember when it was announced, I was like, oh my god, Apocalypse. And now I'm just like, oh yeah, Apocalypse is coming up.
I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with the entire X-Men franchise right now.
Yeah.
So
That's not how you spell it.
when I first saw Days of Future Past come out, I wasn't holding my breath at all. I really was not. I said, okay, I'm gonna go watch the movie because I've been just been disappointed with everything from the second one on forward.
The second one? You were disappointed with the second one?
The second one, they threw too many mutants in there.
I love the second one. The second one was the best one.
The second one, they threw too many mutants in there for me.
You're off the podcast, guy.
Yeah. They threw too many mutants in there for me. And then the third one was just bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
You know what really made me mad about the second one, though, was the Phoenix. That's what really made me mad.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad.
That was really made me mad about the second one. But yeah, so.
Well, for me, like, I never saw, like, the TV shows or, like, read the comics. So
yeah,
I'm going based off the movies most of the time. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't see anything wrong with them because I don't know the original story.
Yeah, you've been gravely misinformed if you've been going nothing by the movie.
but at the same time, though, he's also benefiting because he's not as disappointed as us.
Well, no, that's why a lot of people complain about them. But, like, I have nothing to complain about or go based off of. So I'm just like, to me, they're just, like, entertaining. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I watch them once and that's it.
So are they entertaining to you? Do you really feel like they are entertaining movies? Like, do you feel like you can go back and watch X-Men 3 or Wolverine Origins?
No, they're entertaining for the first time you watch it, but they're not memorable. Like, you can't always go back and be like, oh, I like this part, like here. Or you invite your friend and be like, hey, come look at this movie and check this part out, like you're excited for the movie. I don't think they're like that. I think they're just like, oh, they made like a superhero movie and that was it.
So we had to pull... Right now, up to Days of Future Past, because all of us have seen Days of Future Past, to my knowledge. Mm-hmm. There's not an X-Men movie that none of us have seen, right? We've all seen First Class. We've all seen...
Have you seen...
What else is there?
Have you seen X, X2, X3?
Yes.
Origins Wolverine.
Wolverine. First Class.
First Class, yes.
The Wolverine.
I haven't seen The Wolverine.
Okay.
Well, that one doesn't even...
I'm not gonna include that. So,
no.
Best scene out of all those movies, what's your favorite one?
Oh, see, that goes back to me, not many memorable moments.
Well, that's
I don't even remember
the first one, second one, any of them. Like something's got to come out.
As bad as X3 was, I just love seeing Beast. I love the introduction of Beast. Because Beast is, like I said, Wolverine is my favorite. Beast is probably my second favorite character. I just like Beast. I thought the person that they got to play Beast, Kelsey Grammer, with that voice was perfect.
Yeah.
I thought that was perfect. Yeah. The whole blue hair and everything.
They nailed his look. They definitely nailed his look.
They nailed his look. That's what I like. That's what I enjoyed about it. It's just his look in it.
I guess
as far as the acting in it,
his acting wasn't that bad. But
his acting wasn't that bad.
My problem with Beast in that movie was it just came out of left field.
It did. It did come out of left field.
Storm,
it wasn't
look, all your familiar people. Storm, Cyclops, Professor X, Magneto,
and then look,
Beast.
Look, it's Beast.
Wait, Beast?
Who's Beast?
Question, teacher, question.
Where'd he come from? Where's Beast on there?
My favorite scene, hands down, X2, very first scene of the movie, where Nightcrawler is just sitting there. He's standing there in the White House with his makeup on, standing there. They had that perfect shot where he was standing there with his head down, and then it shows the John F. Kennedy painting of his head down. It was perfect, and then he's disappearing, and then invading, and then there's that part where he's just slow mo disappearing, beating the hell out of every secret agent. It's just an amazing scene because it's just that is what I want to see, an action scene that's for that mutant. Yeah. His power is to disappear. He's got a tail, and he's just whipping ass. Mm-hmm. Literally, he actually whipped a guy with his tail.
Yeah, he did. He whipped ass. I mean, Azazel was doing that too in First Class, just dropping people.
But it wasn't
dropping them.
It was under.
But still, I mean, just they didn't set Beast up well, but I liked his look.
Yeah,
I did not like Nicholas Holt's look in the first one.
I liked it also. It was about the same to me. Joe, what was your favorite?
Well, you kind of jogged my memory on a couple of the movies now.
Yeah.
I think one of the memorable moments that I enjoyed that I can go back to is I think First Class. Mm-hmm. I think they were talking about Quicksilver. Was it?
I think you're thinking of
no, you're talking about
Days of Future Past. See, I get so confused. Where he just they're in the they're gonna go get what's his name, Magneto, And there's a bunch of like
So
security
you're talking about the
guards.
scene where Quicksilver whoops all the
Yes,
all
where he
security guards
puts
where
the
they
headphones
slow
on. He's got the music going, and he's just like,
Floyd buzzing.
oh my god,
Big
that
boy.
was badass. Because like he's just like nonchalantly just like walking by. He like runs up the wall, fixes this guy's hat, moves bullets. That was really cool. Like I like to see like moments like that, even with like different like of their characters. But that was like the most memorable moment. I really enjoyed that.
Favorite part was when he like licked the soup while he was in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just
He
randomly.
was-
And he goes back to his place. It's like nothing happened.
He's ready to go.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I'm done.
I'm holding your head so you don't get whiplash.
So yeah, no, I mean, we'll definitely see. I'm excited. They have some pretty interesting people coming about for that. So we'll definitely see how it goes out. So this is gonna be a small topic. I almost didn't even want to bring it up.
I don't know why. You don't have to.
The reason why is because I have a good rant for it.
Okay.
I have a good rant for it. Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Wow.
5
They're making a fifth one?
Yeah.
has started filming.
Yes.
Because apparently Johnny Depp wants to buy the other 2 islands next to his current island or something. I don't know. Because I guess Jerry Bruckheimer owns the other 2. I don't know.
Well, his movies have done horribly lately, so he needs something to bring in money.
No. They've raised horribly, but he makes bank overseas. For some reason, them foreign people love Johnny Depp.
That Lone Ranger movie was horrible.
I don't know.
I mean, that one was bad.
Well, see, like with those like recent movies now, I think it was after the Pirates of the Caribbean, he started acting like that, the same, like kind of like that drunky, slurry.
It's stupid,
I don't-
jokey, cartoonish look.
I don't like it.
Can't stand it.
I like his older movies where he was like more of the character.
he was a human
I
being.
like
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco. That's what I like.
That was that's the Johnny
Forget
Depp.
about
I
it.
like.
That's the Johnny Depp I like.
Forget about it. I loved him in Blow. Blow is my favorite.
Blow
movie
was a
now.
good
I
one.
haven't seen that.
Blow was a
Blow is a
good
good
one.
movie.
Blow is a good one, man.
Blow is a movie that should have been directed by Scorsese, but wasn't directed by Scorsese.
Yeah, it's got a Scorsese feel to it,
Well, yeah.
but it wasn't done by Scorsese. It's a great movie though.
It's a great movie because it's like the whole thing where it's like shows a guy from beginning to end, just his whole crime life, and it's an amazing movie. Yeah, but here's my rant to the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Rant on.
I don't understand why people are still interested in this.
We're
What
not.
people? But the thing, people are. This thing makes over $1 billion. The fourth one, which was considered the worst one,
It was the worst one of the franchise.
made more money than the other 3. So, regardless of how we feel, it's
that had to be
making
overseas money. That
It was
made it
money. Period. Money
because
is money.
That fourth one, it had no direction.
Disney is a worldwide company. They are not staring at money going, well, it's Russian money. I mean, it's not U.S. money, but I mean, I don't know.
Look,
I guess we'll put it in our piggy bank.
Disney prints their own money, okay?
Yeah, they pretty much do.
We as the government go to Disney and say, hey, look, man, we need a loan. Hey, can you spot us? We need our allowance, man. Come on.
Well, I don't know. You didn't pay back on the last one, so I don't. Still
Hey, you know we good for it, man. Okay?
All right, Goofy, go ahead and give him another 10 G's. But don't let me come after you. Well, Pluto will break your damn legs, okay?
Believe me, they dealing with a black man now. They ain't worried about nothing, man.
No, they're probably worried more. I don't know about you guys.
They ain't worried about nothing. He's from Chicago too. No, them people in Chicago crazy. We can't mess with that dude. Give him all the money. Come on. But no, what you're saying, man, I don't know why they're making a 5. I did not go see 4 in the theater. I bought 4 to finish out the rest of the franchise, and I thought that was going to be the end of it, but no.
Yeah, I bet you feel stupid, don't you?
See, I only got up to like number 2 and I stopped. This was the one with the Kraken, right? Like at the end.
Well, Kraken was in the
The
second
second one.
It was in the second
Yeah,
one.
and it went into the third one.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I
Went
did
to
not
the third
see.
one a little
I was
bit.
like the third one. I was like,
You didn't miss anything.
that's what I hear. People were like, it was okay.
You just missed an unrecognizable Naomi Harris. That's all you missed.
Ooh, I gotta go see that.
Unrecognizable, though.
Yeah, very unrecognizable.
Think about the third one that really irritated me. Because for some reason, when they think they need to portray an Asian guy in something, they think that he needs to have a Fu Manchu mustache. And, I get
Disney
the time.
coming out.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what, guys? I get that, there's the era where maybe there was a pirate with a Fu Manchu mustache.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe give him a beard, or give him
or bushy ass eyebrows. You
Yeah,
don't have to give him a beard.
I mean, I'm granted it's not like being buck tooth and giving close up eyes with fucking big ass rimmed glasses. Then I would be real mad. Oh no, Jack Sparrow! I get you now.
The only thing that's running through my mind right now is one of the most racist robots I've ever seen in my entire life.
That damn
Transformers 4 robot.
What? You never saw it?
No, I've never seen this.
That Transformers 4 robot is completely racist, man. He talks broken English. He's got like...
Oh, I never saw... Yeah, I
Oh,
never
you're
saw
not
it.
missing
It
anything.
is so bad. It is so bad right there.
Here we go.
It is just horribly.
See
He's a
this guy?
samurai.
Oh, the samurai one?
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
just
see if I
bad.
can remember his name.
Oh,
So
man.
he's a freaking samurai with the Fu Manchu damn mustache.
Actually, I think he just has the little goatee part.
I don't give a damn. He had this nasty looking face. What was his name? It was really stupid. His name was Drift, okay?
Yeah.
To make insult worse.
Tokyo Drift.
His name was freaking Drift, okay?
Deadlock.
Oh yeah, that makes it much better.
Man.
Yeah,
Um,
Drift.
That's horrible.
Here we go. This is what he looked like.
Yeah,
That's what he
Okay.
damn well looked like. He was a samurai, broken ass English. Just look at him.
yeah.
Look at him.
He told you got the little goatee.
Oh, okay.
Little
Yeah, I
goatee,
see.
freaking Asian. I'm like,
We respect honor. Dude,
Oh,
you do
Mr.
not grow up in the
Autobots.
samurai.
I'm just sitting here. I'm looking over at my girlfriend. I'm just like,
Do robots even have race?
why is Dim Asian? Why is the robot Asian? What's the goddamn robot Asian?
Hell, they killed the black one in the first one.
Oh,
They
good.
killed Jazz. Hey man,
Hey, man, black man always dies first. You know the rules.
yeah, they killed the black one in the first one. So I was like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Then
so-
you go completely stereotypical and put in the Asian robot, man. It's so racist.
I don't know who the hell
funny.
Michael Bay. I don't know what he thinks. I want to see his elementary school, like, you know how they had the little hands holding each other, and this is the faces of the world. I want to know what the hell his look like. Okay, so pretty damn sure his ones had like a sombrero on a Mexican and a freaking rice hat on the Asian kid. Probably had chains on the black guy still. Like,
Explosions in the back.
right.
Oh my god.
It was just Hiroshima. That's all they covered for one whole year. Just Hiroshima.
Wow. Oh my god.
So,
Oh
anyways,
man.
moving on.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5, man. Ugh.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to see Guardians of the Galaxy? Does anything about that movie interest you? I'm just
Not
curious.
really. I don't really know anything about them, and to me, like, it's just like another superhero movie. So it's like, I'll eventually see it like when it comes to like Blu-ray or.
Oh, gee, it's already in
It's
Blu-ray.
on Blu-ray, man.
Well, see, I don't even know. So it's like, it's not like an important factor. Or it's just in the back of my mind. So it's like, I
If
forget
you
about
sat
it
there and
easily.
watched the X-Men movies, then you did damn sure watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy is actually one of the better Marvel
It is.
movies, in my opinion.
Right. Well,
It really is.
Like the X movies were always available, like either on TV or something, and I would just like sit there and watch them.
Oh, this is gonna be the same way.
So it's like, you know, yeah, but I don't.
I mean,
watch them at
hell,
all.
if you
It
guys
was
had
actually
cable,
Netflix.
you would realize that on the FS channel they show every damn Marvel movie that there is. They
Catch
show
up on
Thor,
Marvel.
Thor: The Dark World. They're showing the Avengers right now.
Yeah.
They've shown all the Iron Man movies. I mean,
Is
it's
there?
ridiculous.
I mean, again, we've discussed this before. I mean, who has like real desire to watch any more Marvel movies?
To me, like if a friend says let's go watch a movie and it's like a Marvel movie, I'd be like, okay, let's just go watch it because he wants to watch it, not because I want to, you know. But I'll sit there and like try to like, you know, watch it and try to get what the heck is going on. But at the same time, I think I'll be entertained because like the obvious scenes and stuff.
You and I have discussed this at length. Marvel doesn't surprise you with any damn thing anymore.
Not
They
really.
don't. They don't surprise you with anything that they're putting out because you know exactly what's going to happen. When they were doing the Iron Man whole setup for the Avengers and Thor and Captain America, you knew exactly what was going to happen. There was no surprise. There was no shock. There was no awe.
Yeah.
Nothing. You
Well,
knew exactly what was going to happen.
for a
It was
person
just
like me-
an entertaining movie.
Well, for a person like me that doesn't know or doesn't
Right.
keep up with Marvel. It was kind of like, oh man, that's pretty cool. They're like putting them together now.
Right, exactly.
So for me, it was kind of like a little bit of shock, but I was like, I'll eventually watch it. It wasn't like oh my god, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can see where you guys are coming from, knowing everything and about Marvel and knowing how the movies work. For me, it was just like I didn't know what to expect. So
Well, and this was nice to get kind of your perspective on it because you're not as deep into the comics as we are, and like that's just the thing. Like I'm such in a closed-minded box where I'm just like, oh my god, another this or another that. Like, like I hear about like Thor. Thor is kind of to me, someone made a reference of it when I was watching a video the other day. Said that like Aquaman is like Thor's Marvel or DC Comics Thor. Like he's a guy who's from a foreign land who is kind of a joke, speaks weird, dresses weird, but he has these powers and he's kind of like a god.
You can say the same thing about Wonder Woman though too.
Yeah, but
She's from a different
thing is
world.
Wonder Woman's hot.
Yeah. You can't go beyond that. I mean,
But the thing is also
they got plain her as hot though too.
But the thing is that what's really good about Wonder Woman is she's a female heroine. Mm-hmm. She's not someone that needs a guy to save her, and I think that's the problem that Marvel's been having is they haven't been able to really portray a heroine. Like, you got Black Widow.
You can
but
do
Black
it with Black
Widow
Widow,
still
but
needs to be saved by Captain America or Iron Man or somebody.
She doesn't have to be saved,
is.
but she always is.
That's the thing.
That's the problem.
Like, if Wonder
they still
Woman
make her
was
that
saved,
helpless character.
And this is one of the things that like you even see in some of the animated movies. Like Wonder Woman tries to get saved by like one of the DC guys, and she's like, "Back off! I can handle this."
True.
She's like, "Man, get your ass back!" And she starts whooping ass.
Yeah. No, but Guardians of the Galaxy, I want to see it. There's a lot of hype on it, and if it's available, then I'll see it.
Well, they are making an animated cartoon, which I get. It's the new hype. It's new popularity.
All right.
And he's dying on his folks. This is Movie Master Jaye's last podcast. Just a moment of silence. So yeah, I'm just kind of I don't know how I feel just about this animated series because it's like I'd rather see animated series about characters that are unknown. And I get that they're the popular thing, they're the hot item right now, and that's what's going to sell. But to me, I'd rather see something about Daredevil. Someone who hasn't been on screen in a while. I know he's getting his own Netflix series, but I'd rather see some push for him to try to get into the mainstream and stuff like that. So that's just me.
Yeah.
Well,
on a lighter note.
I don't know about a lighter note, but on a different note.
Well, on a lighter note for subject-wise, but on a much heavier note when it comes to your colon and your heart.
A tastier note.
Little Caesars is introducing a bacon-wrapped pizza. And let me illustrate for you what's going to happen.
What is that?
They're taking 3.5 feet of bacon.
Damn.
And taking their deep dish pizza and wrapping it around the crust.
Oh, God. That's a heart attack on a pizza.
I have no idea how they're going to make it stay. But
Little
they're
Caesar
going to
special
wrap it around the pizza, and then they're actually going to put little bacon bits on the top of it.
More bacon?
Along with the pepperoni. So if you're a Muslim, you're definitely not going to eat this pizza.
And Jewish. Maybe the Jews.
Yeah. If you're Muslim or Jewish, you're not going anywhere near this pizza.
Oh, man.
It's
supposed to be available in their stores starting like February 23rd.
I mean, I'd try it, but I think that's a bacon overload. I mean, I don't know.
Man.
My idea, here's a quick question. We're going to move on here in a minute because there's one more topic I want to get covered here. What the hell is bacon so goddamn important for?
Man, everything is better with bacon.
No,
That's all. I'm quoting my brother. Everything is better with bacon. Have you had bacon ice cream?
That sounds disgusting.
I have.
I kind of have.
I had bacon ice cream.
Well, like, I've tried it, but
Did
it's
bacon
like...
accidentally fall on the ice cream? And you were just like, well, I'll eat around it. Yeah. And you're like, well, it's left. So you start digging into it.
Damn it, quit spying on me.
Like, what the fuck? No, I kind of had it.
I think someone brought it up, and then, like, they had, like, I took, like, a sample, of that, but I wasn't, like...
I've actually had the bacon ice cream.
Yeah.
Denny's runs this thing called Baconalia.
Yeah.
And they had bacon ice cream.
Interesting.
I had bacon ice cream.
Is it any good?
It is a interesting combination of sweet and salty.
Yeah, it's really
So it's kind of like a caramel and
Yeah, it's like caramelized bacon that you're eating.
okay.
I remember when I was in Michigan, it was like a couple years ago or last year, and I was in the mall, and I was like, man, things are so much weirder in Detroit. And this was always like a normal thing. And I walk into a mall, and every mall has a Chinese food place. And so I'm walking in, I'm with my sister. And yeah. I walk in, and I'm like, oh, there's a Panda Express. And my sister's like, oh, I'm going to go over to this, thing over here and get, myself a falafel or something. She's Muslim, so that's what she does. She's Muslim, so that's what she does. Hi, sis. And so I look, and I see this, and they have nothing out. I'm like, do black people not like freaking Chinese food? There's 4 things. It's teriyaki chicken, orange chicken, 2 other things, which I'll cover here in a minute, and no beef and broccoli. It was literally barren. There's barely rice.
There's a trend there.
I was like, what the?
But he's also talking about Detroit too.
Yeah. So then I see here, there's brand new 2 items, and it's shiitake mushroom and kale. That wasn't there, but that was an option. Yeah. I don't know why you're advertising. It's not an option. But then they go bacon orange chicken, and I'm like, what the hell is bacon orange? That sounds disgusting. And I look at it, and you can tell you don't get many customers because it looked like it had been sitting there for 6 days. And they're just looking at me just kill us out, please. It was just really disgusting. And I thought it was only centric in Detroit, but somehow that disease spread across the country because it was here now. And I'm like,
I didn't even want to try it.
It just sounds disgusting.
That didn't even look like real bacon that they had on there. That looked like bacon bits when they saw that bacon orange chicken, man.
Put them out of the bag.
Yeah, man. It was just,
Sprinkle some bacon on that.
I told you that's what happened at the food fair. You weren't there when we were there. When we went to that food truck festival. Yeah. When they made the macaroni and cheese with bacon in it, first of all, the macaroni and cheese was made disgusting. All they did was boil the noodles and then dump a whole can of cheese sauce on it. Yeah. And then they just spread it around and put it under a heat lamp. Now, to add bacon on top, they take this big-ass bag of bacon chips, pour some of it into a bowl, and throw it in the microwave.
That's
not.
Yeah. I'm glad I did not have that.
Yeah.
Skip.
Oh my god.
On a lighter note.
Lighter?
Darker.
This subject is definitely not light.
So, if you if you're ever curious what that's going to look like after you eat the bacon wrapped pizza, you can always look at an alien. It probably looks something like that.
Yeah.
Now, which alien are you talking about?
Alien, the Xenomorphs.
The Xenomorph,
popularized by James Cameron. They're getting a new movie.
Ridley Scott.
Was it Ridley Scott?
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
No, and see, Ridley Scott made the first one.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron made it a better movie.
In the second one.
Yeah.
I don't even remember those. I gotta go back and watch those because I don't remember.
Oh man, you gotta watch Alien: The Aliens. I would say skip Alien 3.
No.
Was this part of it?
Just stop at Aliens.
Just stop it.
If it has a number at the end of it, it's a bad idea.
Okay.
And if it's something called Resurrection, don't watch it.
Let's just put it this way. I sat through Aliens 3 and went to slice my wrist. And then, by the time I got to Aliens 4, I just let it bleed out. At that point, it was just kill me. I was squeezing.
Which is aptly named Alien Resurrection.
Oh, but...
and it didn't resurrect a damn
God
thing.
should have let that die.
Yeah. They didn't need to do a Lazarus effect on it at all.
Anyways, the reason why we bring this up, so Neil Blomkamp, for those of you who don't know, Neil Blomkamp is the director of District 9 and Elysium and the upcoming movie Chappie. He has been officially announced as the new director for the next Alien movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he has also come on and said he is not making an Alien movie without Sigourney Weaver.
Interesting.
So, well, let's be honest, Sigourney Weaver being in some form. But here's the thing, though. Is she going to be in it, or is she going to be like, hi, bye?
And that's the big question.
My money's on she's going to be in and out. She's going to be in and out. She's going to be mentioned, or she's going to be showing up in like some video, and then she's out.
Yeah, because the thing is that
she's too old to be beating up aliens anymore.
Blomkamp has said that if he's gonna make it, he's gonna get Ellen Ripley, and it's gonna be Sigourney Weaver. That's what he's come on and said. Also, they're looking at this maybe as a Prometheus 2. And if you have seen Prometheus,
nope,
you know exactly how I feel about it.
I think I still have it.
Oh my god!
this Ernie in your voice.
You wanted to slit your wrist at Alien 3. I basically had to be brought back to life after I watched Prometheus. They had to put the paddles on me because I had a stroke. So and I'm lucky I'm still able to speak this way.
So you don't really remember him, but just the character, the creature.
Right?
Yeah, I know
how do you feel a new 2000, probably 16 or 17, coming out brand new sci-fi horror movie? Because you love your horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with sci-fi because of my dad. He loves the Sci-Fi Channel.
Loves them. Them Sharkosaurus. And
Sharknadoes.
You are Sharknado.
Magna Tarantula or whatever.
Yeah, Megalodon. The list goes on. Man.
It gets worse.
Giant shark, two-headed shark.
Sharkosaurus.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's an app where I could just randomly scan 6 different animals. And that's sci-fi movies.
Yeah. But Sharktopus too. I don't even know about that one.
Oh, man.
But the Xenomorph, I saw Aliens like a while back, maybe when I was little. Like I was very little. I don't even remember what the movies were about. That's how little I was. I only like the alien and how it looked. But I mean, as far as like going into like a couple years in the future and how it's gonna look like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of hoping they keep the same concept because it's very well known, and everybody knows. Oh, this is an Aliens movie. Because if they change it too much, it's like, okay, well, is this a wannabe Aliens movie, or like it kind of like confused people?
Yeah,
they change it too much.
I think they have the right director to actually take it into the new era because he wants to stay a little true to what they were doing in the original Alien and Aliens. Like I said, we're not going to mention those other two, but I mean, he's already put out some concept art about what he wants the Xenomorph to look like, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I hope that he rights the ship from what the Ridley Scott disaster of Prometheus, because that was just wrong.
Well, looking at the concept art, they kind of have like that humanoid like look to it. Like, it's not just like the creature on 4 hands.
Yeah, when you see Resurrection, you'll know why.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Maybe he's going a little bit based off of that, or he wants like a hybrid look to it.
So
spoiler alert: when you see Resurrection, you'll know why.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I'd love for him to just do something completely new, something completely different. Keep the same thing, but just a whole new story. I get that you want Sigourney Weaver, and I think you can still work in Sigourney Weaver, but my thing is, give me a brand new story. Has not just the aliens, it's just some random people just stumbling across aliens for the very first time, and them just dealing with it for the very first time, and to me that's interesting. I loved Predators that Robert Rodriguez directed because it wasn't connected to anything. It was just a bunch of guys trying to find a bunch of predators, and it was good to me. I liked it. I liked the premise.
I remember that movie.
Yeah, and it was a good movie.
Good. Yeah,
it was a really good movie. I liked it. So I think it could pull it off. So who knows? We'll see how that goes, but I think that he might be able to do it. I liked Elysium. I was one of the few people that liked Elysium. I enjoyed District 9.
Oh, District 9. I really liked the visuals on that.
District 9 was a trip. District 9 was a huge trip.
You know what the funny thing is? That when I first saw District 9, I said, what the hell is this shit? That's exactly what I said. I said, what the hell is this?
Oh, I was stoked. I saw a giant alien ship up there.
Well, no, I didn't see the alien ship. All I saw was District 9 and some ran down buildings. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't want to see this shit. And then when I saw the actual movie, it's like, damn. I missed out.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It was.
We saw it in theaters, didn't we?
No, we saw it at home. We just I bought it randomly.
I remember seeing it in theaters.
You might have saw it in theaters, but I remember you had seen it before me.
I saw it with a friend.
Yeah, and then I bought it and was watching it, and you were just like, dude.
Oh yeah, the acting from that main character. Oh my god,
he's a total badass, and he's even better in Elysium. in my opinion. He
used them in Elysium as well.
Oh yeah, he loves using that guy. He'll probably show up in
he'll probably show up in Aliens in Alien 5. Whatever.
It's probably that guy that gets the alien coming out of his out of his torso.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my sweet time girl.
Check, please.
Little Spaceballs reference there.
Yeah.
Little Spaceballs reference there.
I love that because it's the same
Same
guy
guy.
that gets the chest pulled out. It's the same guy. And he's like, oh god, I can't.
That's funny.
So I love it so much. So
Oh man, this is a good one. So geothermal, will you be back for another show? Hopefully very soon.
Hopefully very soon, maybe.
All right.
But soon, yes.
I look forward to you coming back and visiting with us.
Yeah, I had fun doing this. I mean,
yay!
yeah.
All right.
This is, I get to learn a lot from you guys. It's just taking in all this information because me, I don't keep up with like a lot of the stuff. So I got my own thing. I just go to work, play a couple games, go to sleep. And
Well, the nice thing is, real quick, is that if Gio can come back again, we will actually be able to discuss some video games because Gio actually plays games from 2015 and not games from 1992.
yeah, well, I had that
played them
retro
from
too.
92. I played them for about 7 years back.
From
right
91.
Now, okay?
91.
Just because I'm playing NCAA football 2007 still, yes, I'm still playing.
Wow.
it. All right.
That's
Leave me
like
alone.
graduating
He probably,
class.
he probably puts in
Leave me
Tecmo.
alone.
He probably puts in Tecmo Bowl every now and again. Just to
If I still had a Nintendo, I would. Okay? I would be playing Tecmo Bowl. And I would be using the 49ers or the Raiders because you can't stop Bo Jackson.
The first OP'd character ever. Overpowered.
Let's sign us out.
Yeah, right. Well, everybody, we want to thank you for joining us again here at Nerd Wisdom. I am Movie Master Jaye.
Nerdy Wise Guy.
And geothermal.
Thank you again for joining us, guys. So please share, respond, let us know what you want to hear, and we'll talk about it too. Thanks a lot. Peace.
Bye bye.